What's up, everybody? This is Latorian Paul, and today I want to bring to you again the easiest strategy ever. So, let's go back to where it all started. Um, so basically, there are four steps, I believe. Yeah, four steps. So we can go back to just where it started, something real crazy. Boom, right? Step one, take you two moving averages, apply two moving averages to the price action. Okay, I'm gonna use the 100 and the exponential, and then I'm gonna use 50. And you change the colors so you won't be confused. All right. Step one. Step two. You want to see a moving average cross. A moving average cross is where the moving averages cross and they change positions. So the top one goes to the bottom and the bottom one goes to the top. That's step two. Step three would be to look for a break and retest of price action in the direction that the moving averages are heading in from left to right. So if I'm considering anything over here after this cross, I'm not even looking for trades until I see price action head back down to the downside. What does that mean? Well, it means this. This is the moving average cross. Price is going up, but the moving averages are pointing down. So I should be waiting for a shift in price to match the direction of the moving averages to guarantee the best results. All right. So we got higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher not so higher high because the highs are the wicks on the smaller time frame. Then we have a lower low with a higher high. So this is structure right here. It broke. I'm looking for an entry back in this zone. And the patience, you gotta wait until you get in this zone, because if you get in too early, it's a high possibility that you can be stopped out. Okay, so you wait. You got to break and retest in the direction of the trend. You enter here, and this is on a daily chart. You enter here, and you're good. As long as the moving averages don't cross, you're good. All right. Not just that. This is one trade in the course of almost a month. Right now, let's say, for instance, you didn't get this one. Guess what else you got? Another break of structure here. When I say structure, price goes through the floor. Price goes through the floor, it becomes an area of interest for a break and retest. All right. Now I'm showing you on a bigger time frame so you can get an appropriate perspective of this. Let's go down to something that we normally do. We go to 15-minute, 1 hour. All right. So step one, moving average cross. Step two, look for a break and retest in the direction of the trend. The moving average is up. You have a break here. There is no retest. Price blew through that. You never want to assume. You never want to assume anything, especially when they cross first. You want to see the play. If you don't see price hesitating, you may want to wait until the stop hunt is done. Okay. So price, this is a high. It breaks through it. It shoots through it. Am I still looking for buys? Why? Yes. Why? Because the moving averages have not crossed to the downside. Okay. So what do? I wait for another break of structure. Okay. This is a high. This was called a resistance because resistance keeps things down. Support holds things up. Resistance keeps things down. Support holds things up. Resistance keeps things down, and support hold things up. All right. So I got a break of resistance, which means anything above this point is a buy. All right. Price comes down, it goes high. So this high cancels out this high. It's a higher high. And we got a higher low. Okay. We had a sort of kind of a retest, but the moving averages are still pointing up. So you had a high, price dropped down, price broke through that high, came back down. So we can put a buy stop right here because anything above this point, price will go up. And it does just that. Okay? Does just that. All right? Now, that's all there is. When the moving averages have not crossed and you are looking for a way to enter a trade, the best thing to do is look for a break and retest to the upside. And when you're trading in between sessions, you want to wait until after those sessions are complete. Okay? So, you're trading to the upside, moving averages and across. It's a new day. What are you looking for? A break of resistance. We're buying. We're looking for a break of resistance, and we want that same area that was once resistance to become our support. A break and retest to the upside. See, this was a high. Price broke through this high, came back and retested this same high. That's the entry for the buy. Okay? I'm trying to figure out why this is GU. I'm like, why this is not volatile? Let me go put the gold on here because that's the one that most people want to know how to master is the gold or how to get the most out of. Same things applies. Break and retest to the upside. So you got the moving average cross. You want to see a break and retest to the upside. You have a high here. Then you got a break of this high. So when price came back and retested, that's an entry. 400 pips. That's really all there is. And then you have, again, you want to see a break and retest to the upside. So you want to see something. So you have this minor high. Price came back down, gave you a lower low. It broke through this high, came back and retested this high for a quick 130 pips. Same thing the very next day. The exact same thing. Gave you a low, lower high, a lower low. It broke through this high, came and retested this high, and it gave you another 200 plus pips. All there is to it. Now there will be instances where price moving averages will cross, but you won't get a break and retest to the downside. Okay, so this is one moving average cross. It's real quick. Okay, most times you're looking for something that's clear, so you will want to see a break and retest here. You didn't get that. Moving average cross here. Did you get a break and retest to the upside? No, you didn't. So that's not you don't trade that. Moving average cross here. Did you get a break and retest to the downside? Yes, you did. You have one here. He had a low. Price came up, broke through this low, gave you a lower high for entry for the sell. 280 pips. All right. Now, moving average cross. You want to see a break and retest after the cross. Here's a break. Retest. 130 pips. Moving average cross. There's no it didn't touch. All right. So you got lower high, lower low. Then you got lower low, lower high, lower low. Got a break of this high. Then you can put a buy stop there for 150 pips. Okay. That's really all there is to it. If you don't see a break and retest, okay, moving average cross, you got a break of structure, retest. Real quick. Sometimes you will get that in the middle of the range. All right. If you don't see the moving average cross, you don't trade. If you don't see a break and retest of structure after the moving average cross, don't trade. Moving average cross, you got a break of this structure, a retest, and it gave you about 40 pips. Okay, nothing crazy. Moving average cross, you're looking for a break and retest. You have this area being broken, so you can look at it like this, or you can look at it like once this low is broken, wait for it to be retested. It came up real quick. It hit it and then came back down for another 90. All right, moving average cross, you want to see a break and retest after the cross. So you have this cross, this was broken, price came back down, you enter here for the buy real quick, 50 pips. And then you had this stop hunt. All right, and we still looking for buys. Why? Because the moving averages have not crossed. So you have a break of this high, a retest of this high for 80 pips. And no moving that. See how it faked you out? No moving average cross there. None. All right. Moving average cross. Looking for a break retest to the downside. Got a break. Not a retest really. but you're gonna put your sell stop here, and you got the 100 pips. All right, you have no break to the downside the rest of the day until the end of the day, and nope, everything kept pushing up until you got this break, push up, put a sell stop there, 190 pips. That's all there is to it. You want to see break or retest to the side that you're trading. All right, so here's one. It breaks this low, gives it a retest, 144 pips. Moving average cross, the break right here. You got a high, higher high, retest of that high area. You put your buy stop right there, 260 pips. The moving averages have not crossed yet. All right, you look for a break or retest. So you get a break of structure, yes. Price broke here. Did it come down? Yes, it did. You can put a buy stop there. Got your 100 pips. That's all there is. If you see a moving average cross, you want to wait until you get a break and retest in the direction of the moving average cross. You got this break, retest, 50 pips. It's not about how many pips you get. It's really about how much capital you have, and you can't increase your capital without increasing your pips. Moving average cross. Got this high, got this low, got a break of this high. All right. Came back down. You put your buy stop there, and you're good to go. You could head to the high the next day. All right. No moving average cross, so no trades. Moving average cross, no break and retest, no trade. Moving average cross, we have a high, a low, a break of that high, a retest of this high, came up here, came down here, and then you're good to go. 440 pips. All right. Next day, moving averages have nowhere near touching, nowhere near crossing. Do we have a break and retest? We have a high here. Price broke that, came back to it, entered there for the buy. All right. Kept going up, 200 pips. The very next day, there's no break and retest. There's no moving average cross, but we do have a slight break and retest in the Aiden session right here. Entered for the buy for 80 pips. Next couple of days, no trades unless you're trading on the smaller time frame. But for the sake of this video, I'm keeping it on the 15-minute. Moving average cross. Do we see a break and retest? Let me see. We got a higher high, and when you get a higher high, you look for the low that's before that. So you got this higher high than this. This would be the break and retest. All right, so this was the high. It broke this, retested right there for the 120 pips. All right, now, no break and retest, no trade. So if you didn't take the break, if you didn't take the break and retest, if you didn't have the break and retest as a step as to when to trade, a lot of times we will blow our accounts because of these sporadic movements like this. Real sporadic. All right, so moving average cross, you got a break of structure, retest of structure real quick for a quick 80 pips. Not bad at all. Moving average cross, you're not worrying about this because we're looking for break and retest to the upside. You're not just saying, well, we're moving average cross, that's buy. No, you want to get the best entry. So the best entry will be a break and retest after the moving average cross in the direction that it crossed in. So got a high here, low, it broke this, in area for the buy. All right, and it kept going up, 450 pips. That's really all there is, guys. Break and retest to the upside. It works on everything. If you have a volatile situation, then you want to go down to a smaller time frame. But break and retest, two moving averages first. Break and retest, two moving averages. I use 150. Moving average cross, that's step 2. Then a break and retest, step 3, of the price action in the direction that the moving averages are heading in. Step 4, enter the trade in the direction that the moving averages. That's the whole strategy. The easiest strategy on Forex on YouTube. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. And if you have any questions, leave them a comment.